Millions of Americans may soon see an extra $1,200 in their bank accounts, the second round of government stimulus checks to help the country and its people survive the pandemic.
That money's going to get spent. There's no question that low-income workers that have to pay for rent and food and health care, they're going to spend that money.
Especially those already struggling to get by. Experts say low-income and vulnerable workers will likely use it right away, saying it's an effective way to keep the economy afloat. But will it help the country long-term? That's the big unknown.
The fate of the economy and how the economy will be doing is so much tied to how we're going to deal with the virus.
Experts say the key is whether consumers are confident, and right now, many aren't. Even though the stock and housing markets are strong, people who have doubts don't spend.
So until we can reduce that uncertainty, until the epidemiologists and the scientists figure out a way to keep us safe, I'm afraid it's going to be a long, drawn-out recession.
Drawn out and difficult. This already is the worst recession since the Great Depression. And even with more stimulus checks, experts say until the virus ends, the economic freefall may not either. Janelle Klein, KARE 11 News.
We'll have more on who could qualify and what to expect on our website at KARE11.com.